On June 5, 2004, Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, died after having suffered from Alzheimer's disease for nearly a decade. His 7-day state funeral followed. After Reagan's death, his body was taken from his Bel Air, Los Angeles home to the Gates, Kingsley, and Gates Funeral Home in Santa Monica, California to prepare the body for burial. On June 7, Reagan's casket was transported by hearse and displayed at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in Simi Valley, California, then flown to Washington, D.C. on June 9 for a service, public viewing and tributes at the U.S. Capitol. His death occurred on the 60th anniversary of the WWII Allied D-Day invasion of Normandy, France, and the 20th anniversary of his own well-remembered speech commemorating that occasion at Pointe du Hoc. It was also the 36th anniversary of the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy. After lying in state for 34 hours in the Capitol Rotunda, a state funeral service was conducted at the Washington National Cathedral on June 11, the day when President George W. Bush declared a national day of mourning. Later that day, after the service, Reagan's casket was transported back to California for interment at the Reagan Presidential Library. The state funeral was executed by the Military District of Washington MDW, and was the first, since that of Lyndon B. Johnson in 1973. Richard Nixon, who presided over Johnson's funeral, declined to have a state funeral in 1994. Reagan was the first U.S. former president to die in the 21st century. Not long before this dispute, miners at Cripple Creek had formed the Free Coiners Union. Once the new changes went into effect, they affiliated with the Western Federation of Miners, and became Local 19. The union was based in Altman, and had chapters in Anaconda, Cripple Creek and Victor 3. On February 1, 1894, the mine owners began implementing the 10-hour day. Union President John Calderwood issued a notice a week later demanding that the mine owners reinstate the 8-hour day at the $3 wage. When the owners did not respond, the nascent union struck on February 7. Portland, Pikes Peak, Gold Dollar and a few smaller mines immediately agreed to the 8-hour day and remained open, but larger mines held out.